When I lived in Jefferson Park in Chicago, I would take the blue line home from work at night and cut through the park on my way back to my apartment. One night, after I just got off an 11-hour shift, I was walking through the park like usual towards Lawrence Avenue. Usually, I'm the only one, or there's another commuter walking home with me. This time, as I am walking through alone, this guy walks out of the shadows next to this community center in the park and is now walking about 15 meters behind me. No big deal. I figured he had just gone to pee in the bushes, which I had done on many occasions after a night of drinking. So I'm walking along and I realize this guy is about 5 meters behind me, but he's not trying to pass me. He is matching my pace. At this point, I'm on Lawrence, and I'm still thinking he is probably just walking home. I go to cross the street a couple blocks away, and when I turn to see if there's a car coming, I see he's even closer to me. Like, really close. Weird. No, this is really weird. I cross the street again at a random part of the street to see if he follows. He does. I cross the street again. He follows again. He's definitely following me. So as I am nearing my apartment, I'm realizing I don't want this guy to know where I live. So I stop, pull out my knife, and turn around. We make eye contact for what felt like 5 minutes, but was probably only 25 seconds. Neither of us say a word. He doesn't look scared, but looks surprised. I turn back around and keep walking. He turns left at the very next intersection. To this day, I don't know if I saved myself from a mugging by showing this guy I was ready for a fight, or if I scared some guy who was trying to get home. Better safer than sorry. He crosses with me, and he starts walking faster to keep up as I speed up my pace. Back when I was in the army, we ran into something pretty unexplainable during a regular navigation exercise. So, navigation exercises are pretty standard throughout the world. Given a map and some coordinates, you have to find the checkpoints using a compass. Of course, each squad was given a signal set to use in case of emergencies, or just to add weight they had to lug around. It's part of their kit anyway. There's a GPS embedded inside, but it's old school, and gives coordinates only. Close to the end of the exercise, a squad had fallen hopelessly behind, but they were on their way to the last checkpoint. So I was in charge of the last checkpoint with another fellow instructor. We knew they were around us in a 1 kilometer radius, couldn't spot them due to foliage. We waited and waited, about 1 to 2 hours. You don't mess up so freaking bad that you can't figure out the checkpoint that's 1 kilometer away. We radioed them and did not get a reply till a half hour after the initial call. They were frantic. Seems like they were walking around in circles and seeing similar landmarks. It was apparently pitch dark where they were at, and this was around 6 p.m. where the sun was only starting to set. Me and the other trainer told them not to move, and we hiked to their position using the electronic GPS, and at the coordinates given, we found no one. The forest was so eerily quiet. No insects, no birds, just dead silence. It was pretty unnerving. The radio set was silent. Not even static coming out. We radioed them again, and they said they were the same coordinates as us, but I saw no one. We decided to hike back to the checkpoint and wait. We gave them coordinates to the checkpoint. About an hour later they emerged. Took them 4 hours plus to find a checkpoint like 1 kilometer away. During the final briefing, one of them told me they seemed to walk around in circles. They kept leaving marks on the tree using a blade, but when they came back to what should have been the tree that they marked, the mark was gone. They also felt like they were being followed, but that should be the forest and exhaustion playing tricks on them, right? I was about 11, watching my little sister and brother while my parents were away at the store. We lived in the country, but had a neighbor we shared a driveway with. The neighbor was a fisherman and was away for work. He has been gone for months. Our bedroom was on the second floor of the house. I happened to glance out the window and there was a guy dressed as a clown on our neighbor's patio. Tight black clothes, horrible clown face, red fluffy hair. I thought I was dreaming, so I called my sister over to look. She saw him too. He slowly turned his head and looked right at us. He gave us a nasty slow smile and waved and beckoned to us. Nope. We ran and hid under the bed until our parents got home. I hate clowns. so much.